rainy season has started and many people are asking, is this a bad time to visit? Well, don't panic. You don't need to cancel your trip. You just need a 7-Eleven code, flexible plans, and maybe a little bit of luck. So although we are in the rainy season, today I had the chance to come to Chatuchak Weekend Market to do some shopping, and of course along the way to talk about everything you need to know if you are coming to Thailand or maybe planning to visit Thailand in the rainy season. So today, as you can see, the weather is on and off, on and off. It's raining, it's pouring from time to time and getting better. But the best thing about Chatuchak Weekend Market that you have the open market and next to it you have Chatuchak Mix. So if it rains, I'm entering the closed mall, and if the weather becomes better, I'm trying to do my shopping at the open market, which is more fun. Now, the first question, when exactly is the rainy season in Thailand? Usually it starts around May till mid-October, but the peak of the rainy season is in September. So September is the most rainiest month, but yet again, the weather varies according to the region. And here comes the second question. Where are the best places to visit in Thailand in the rainy season? Number one is the capital city, Bangkok. Bangkok is the easiest place to visit in the rainy season because even it rains and sometimes it rains heavily, you have lots of options to save the day. And one of the best things are the shopping malls. You know that in Bangkok you have lots of shopping malls, as we are doing now. If you are roaming around, doing any activity and it started raining, then no worries. For example, yesterday I was in Silom area at night and we had a lot of plans to do and the weather got crazy. I took some shots, I'm gonna share it with you in today's vlog. And as I said, we canceled all our plans and went into a mall, had a dinner there, a couple of beers, although the plan was totally different. But as I said, in Bangkok, the choices are a lot, even though the weather gets crazy from time to time. Check this out. Now the second choice is Pattaya. Pattaya is good because it's not so far from Bangkok. You're not taking planes or doing any extraordinary plans. Once you are there, the weather is good, you can enjoy the beach, even nearby islands. And just in case the weather is bad, then you have also a lot of options like shopping malls and even many massage parlors. But as I said, it's not so far from Bangkok. If you see that the weather is bad, you can take a bus and go back to Bangkok. So Pattaya is also a good choice and definitely is one of the cheapest places to enjoy your vacation, a short vacation in the rainy season. Now, the third option, Koh Samui, Koh Tao, Koh Phangan. These are the island options from June till August. Who said that in the rainy season you cannot visit the islands? So if you want to visit the island, then it's better to check Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Koh Tao. Usually the weather is much better there comparing to Andaman Sea and the islands surrounding. So if you want to have some island vibes, then definitely take into consideration going towards Koh Samui and surrounding islands is much better than Andaman Sea. Now, for the ones who love the north, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Nan, definitely it's very beautiful in the rainy season. It's green, the nature is amazing. Now, the weather is not perfect, but sometimes you have a very good weather. So if you are traveling to north of Thailand or you prefer to spend your rainy season in the north of Thailand, definitely you are going to have a very green moments, but be careful of the roads if it's raining. Other than that, I think it's a good time to visit north of Thailand. Now another place definitely I like to visit in the rainy season is Hua Hin. Although Hua Hin is very cheap all over the year, but in the rainy season, the place becomes a very affordable vacation place. So if you want to visit Hua Hin, and as I said at the beginning of the vlog, you are lucky it's not raining, then definitely you are going to enjoy some beautiful shores. It's very calm, empty, and most of the time it's good to be there because it doesn't rain every day. Now, Phuket and Krabi. Well, I will not tell you don't visit Phuket and Krabi in the rainy season, but definitely you should be flexible about your plans once you visit Phuket and Krabi in the rainy season because the weather can get crazy. I'm telling you, it doesn't rain every day, but if it rains heavily and it rains for a couple of days. So if you are planning to travel to Phuket and Krabi in the rainy season, and especially if you are going to have boat trips, sometimes the boat trips are being canceled because of the weather. Take that into consideration. And as I said, the most important part, don't book anything. Once you are there, be flexible according to the weather. By the way, guys, along the way I'm doing shopping, buying the things that I want to buy on my list, but I'm not sharing with you the details because today's vlog is all about if you are going to visit Thailand in the rainy season. But surely you are seeing these beautiful vibes from Chatuchak Weekend Market. As I said, sometimes I'm running inside Chatuchak Weekend Mix, and sometimes, as you see now, we are doing our shopping in this beautiful open market. Kanchanaburi, River Kwai and the waterfalls. These are also beautiful places to visit in the rainy season. The nature will be amazing there. And most of the time, if it rains, it doesn't rain a lot. But if it rains, you are going to spend your time in the beautiful resorts. So usually people visit Kanchanaburi, they don't worry about the weather unless you are going to explore the open areas and the markets. Other than that, it's a good choice to visit in the rainy season. Now that you know where are the best places to visit in the rainy season and where are the places to think twice before you visit, let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages to visit Thailand in the rainy season. How about we start from the advantages, because I always like to be positive in my vlogs, but of course there are also some disadvantages for visiting Thailand in this season. Now, the first advantage and the best advantage, things are cheaper, especially the hotels. You can get affordable hotels, even 5 stars, starting from 30 USD. So, if you are coming to Thailand and if you want to roam around and you want to stay in beautiful hotels with very affordable prices, including breakfast, then this is the season. We have visited Phuket, Pattaya, Krabi, Samui in this season, and all the hotels were amazing. And the prices we have paid for what we get in return was very, very cheap. Now, the second thing that you are going to enjoy if you are visiting Thailand in this season are the vibes. The vibes are calmer, it's quiet, not too much tourists wherever you go. It's easy to walk, to roam around. Even the nightlife, it's much more quiet. Today, for example, we are at Chatuchak Weekend Market, and usually Chatuchak Weekend Market on the weekend it's super crowded. Today you can see it's not that much, and definitely wherever you travel in Thailand these days, not too much tourists. If you like these vibes, this is the only season to enjoy Thailand in a very quiet mode, unless after that things get crazy. By the way, guys, along the way I'm meeting lots of lovely subscribers visiting Thailand in the rainy season, and these guys, for example, are from South of Africa. Hello.
Hi.
Lovely subscribers along the way. So, these guys are visiting Thailand in the rainy season. So what do you think? Is it a good idea?
This is our third time now.
All right.
So we've been enjoying it because in South Africa it's raining but it's very cold. So we ran away to come over here to enjoy the heat.
Come to Thailand in the rainy season, it's beautiful, things are clean. And if it does rain, it doesn't rain for too long. And it's humid. So when the rain stops, life goes on in Thailand.
That's it. Keep the spirit. Enjoy shopping, guys.
Thank
See
you.
you. See yourself in the vlog.
Yes, I will.
Now, of course, another thing that you are going to enjoy when you are visiting Thailand in this season, it's much more cooler. You know that we were previously in the hot season. It was a very, very hot season. Going out was crazy. Usually we were going out after sunset, but these days, as I said, in the rainy season, it's much more cooler. Although it rains, but it makes the weather much more pleasant. Trust me, guys, it makes a lot of different. So if you like cooler weather and in the low season, then the rainy season is the best option for you. Now when I say it's cool, it doesn't mean that you cannot eat coconut ice cream. So let's have a coconut ice cream. Only 40 Thai bahts and stay cool. Cup on cup. Now, last but not least, domestic flights could be much more cheaper and affordable in this season. So if you want to fly and explore more, definitely besides the hotels, domestic flights are also affordable, although the prices of the flights, domestic and international, are rising because of the situation, but still you can get flights like 2,000 baht, 3,000 baht, especially if you are flying like Air Asia, Nok Airways, Vietjet Airways, these domestic flight carriers that are usually cheaper than the other major ones like Thai Airways and Bangkok Airways. Alright, now we are heading towards the pet zone, and along the way let's talk about the disadvantages if you are visiting Thailand in the rainy season. And you can see how busy is this place, because most of the customers here are not tourists, they are locals. Now the first disadvantage is that it starts raining heavily at any time. The weather is unpredictable. So you go out, as you see now it's not raining, it's cloudy, but after a while the weather becomes crazy, it starts raining, and that's not the only problem. Things become messy, too much traffic, you cannot move from one place into another. So that's one of the worst problems of rain, especially in Bangkok. And definitely you are enjoying this bird sounds from everywhere. As I said, we are now in the pet zone and it feels like I'm walking inside the jungle. Another disadvantage in the rainy season is that you cannot enjoy the open markets. If you are going to shop at the open market, as this Chat Shop Weekend Market, you have to be lucky, because most of the time if it rains and it rains heavily, then a lot of shops and stalls they close. So if you are going to enjoy the market, definitely you have to check the weather, and it's much better to visit not in the rainy season unless you are going to do your shoppings in the closed malls, and surely most of the time they are much more expensive and less fun from the open markets. Now one of the main disadvantages if you are visiting Thailand in the rainy season are the island trips. If you are visiting the islands, especially in Andaman Sea, well, the sea can be too rough, and usually the boat trips will be a little bit harsh, not too much fun. And as I said previously, if the weather is crazy, they can be cancelled. So that's one of the major disadvantages in the rainy season. That's why I always advise, if you are obliged to visit Thailand in the rainy season and you want to visit or check the islands in Andaman Sea, definitely don't book your tours. Once you are here, check the weather and according to that, plan. So I hope this vlog make you feel better about the rainy season in Thailand. And as you saw, rainy season in Thailand is not a problem. It's a little bit extra water. Be flexible, know where to go, where to avoid, and definitely you are going to have a wonderful vacation. Once again guys, thank you for watching. Today I was lucky, as you saw. Rain, sun, hot, humidity, but we survived. We did our shopping list, and now it's time to take the public transportation and go back home. Thank you for watching. Once again, subscribe for more from Live Love Thailand.